The Arduino LEGO Robot from Robot Academy combines the best of LEGO Mindstorms with the best of Arduino to give you a super robot that is affordable, easy to build, versatile, and super fun. The Arduino LEGO Robot turns on with a simple power switch, and by default it comes with 3 programs preset that demonstrate the sensors and capabilities of the robot. But you can also connect this to your computer or your tablet or your phone and put your own programs in using Python or Scratch. The first thing you'll notice about the Arduino LEGO Robot is its absolutely adorable smile. The second thing you might notice is this light sensor with 2 lights on it, and these lights demonstrate whether or not the robot is seeing white. So you can see as I move the robot over this black line, one light at a time lights up to show that each of these two light sensors underneath the robot is seeing white. And this sensor is what the robot uses to follow a line. So check this out. I have the program running, and now if I set the robot down, it will automatically start following the line, and it's going very fast, so it's quite impressive that it's able to stick with the line at this speed. The Arduino LEGO Robot's eyes are a distance sensor that uses ultrasonic frequencies to detect how far away things are, and we can use this sensor to help the robot drive around without crashing into walls. So here's an example. I'm going to hold out my hand, and the robot will stop and turn around before it falls off the edge of this table. The Arduino LEGO Robot also comes by default with a remote control mode, which of course kids love because it allows them to see quick results. You can build it, and then you can immediately start playing around with it. I can even change the speed of the robot by hitting one of these number buttons, and now it will drive around more slowly, or I can go back to top speed. But of course, the coolest thing about the Arduino LEGO Robot is that it has Legos on it, and this enables us to use it as a platform for solving missions, for solving actual robotics challenges, such as the Operation Elimination challenge that I have here in front of us, or any of the other missions that are included in our project-based curriculum. You'll notice that the robot has these 2 arms, Lego arms, sticking out the front, and this is what enables us to attach Technic pieces. There are also some bumps here on the top that you can use to attach old school Legos, but it's a lot more stable to use Technic attachments to solve missions, so we encourage students to do that. So here's an example of an attachment that a student has designed. This is a ramp that's going to go on the front of our robot here. And so imagine that we're in a classroom setting and we have this robot up at the front of the room with one of these testing stations, and a student comes up with this. Now the teacher can help them attach this, or hopefully the student can do this on their own, and then we have our robot ready to test the mission. So the student has built this. This is already preset from a previous lesson. The students have already programmed this and built this prior, and so now today's lesson is all about designing something like this. So now that the student has attached this, we can run the challenge. These little robots can be used for all sorts of challenges, including BattleBot, which is one of our students' favorites, where we have a whole bunch of these robots competing in an arena and battling to the death using whatever attachments the students have come up with to help the robots to stay in the ring. So I showed you the stock programs that come with this robot, but I also mentioned that you can program it yourself. This is based on an Arduino controller, and it can be programmed using Scratch or Python. So here's what it looks like to program using Scratch. This is a fairly common programming language in an educational environment, so a lot of students will already be familiar with this. A lot of teachers might already be familiar with this as well. It's a great way to introduce students to programming because it is visual and it is also highly capable. And one last super cool thing about the Arduino LEGO Robot is that it also comes with this LED panel that can be mounted on the back. And right now I have this programmed to just show these two eyes looping on and off every second. But you can use this for anything. You can display letters on here or shapes, and this can be used as a type of communication, or like you could do Morse code or something, or just as another fun visual aspect to your programming. So that's the Arduino LEGO Robot. It is really the best way to bring robotics to a classroom because it is extraordinarily inexpensive compared to similar products with similar capabilities. This really does match the capability of LEGO Mindstorms at 1/3 the price. And not only is it vastly superior to a lot of the robots at a similar price point that are popular right now, but because of the LEGO expandability, the sky's the limit. You can really do anything with it. Obviously, our turnkey curriculum enables that, but you can also design your own challenges, and you can have students build just whatever they can come up with and can imagine. Our goal is to enable and empower students to use imagination in conjunction with rational problem solving. The fact that our robots incorporate LEGO parts is absolutely crucial because with LEGO, kids are able to rapidly iterate by building things very quickly with their hands and then testing out those designs against real-world challenges. If you're using a robotic system that doesn't incorporate LEGO parts, so robots that only have metal parts, there is often no practical way to test out the types of ideas that students have. Or if it's possible, adult help is required, and so the process is often so slow that students will lose the thread before a prototype is complete. A non-LEGO robot is inherently very limited. There are usually set activities that students will go through to construct and test the robot, and then it sits on the shelf. When using LEGO parts, however, students can rapidly iterate and ideate through a series of prototypes, learning important lessons from each attempt. The end result is that students gain not just competency with mechanical design, but also confidence, which is crucial. Cultivating confidence creates a safe environment for students to actively engage with their learning through more collaborative projects and playful experiences. In the beginning, this process of invention is ideally guided by an educator, but with LEGO, most students are able to quickly transition into a self-directed mode because LEGO is intuitive and it's easy to get into a flow state of productive creativity. Robot Academy's hands-on LEGO-based activities enable students to feel a sense of profound accomplishment within the context of STEM problem solving at an early age, thus bolstering students' confidence and improving their academic performance not just in STEM-related subjects, but also more generally.